I want to go home.
All right, see you guys later. That was D&D Against Humanity.
Bye!
Let's introduce some characters. Jade, would you like to tell us what you're doing?
So with my cards, I am Overcompensation Johnson, and my sole purpose in life is going around punching people and my hot cousin.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. Do you have a shorter version of the name, or are we just going to call you Overcompensation Johnson?
You can call me Overcompensation. My hot cousin calls me Overcompensation. I don't have any friends.
Is this to say that you yourself think your cousin is hot, or like it's a general consensus that your cousin is hot? This is just Jade doing all the editing for me.
This is great. I'm gonna be dying this entire time.
I just gotta cut together the episode. All the rest of the comedy shit is on Jade. Luke, would you like to introduce your character for this evening?
Yes, absolutely. Tonight I am taking on the role of Gandhi.
That's it. That's the show. We're done. That's all we need. That's fucking so dumb. What is Gandhi's backstory? I'd love to hear it.
So Gandhi, has very well traveled, and one of the biggest accomplishments Gandhi has he has a really cool hat that he wears everywhere.
I expected it to be a lot worse. I'm not gonna lie. So far, the character's pretty wholesome. It's just Gandhi in a hat.
Yeah, really, he's gone around, he's very well traveled, and he's gotten a really cool hat, and so now, he's gone to, really just enacting the violation of our most basic human rights.
This shit's like night and day.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my, I feel uncomfortable.
Did one lead into the other, or did the hat just inspire him to take up his actual passion?
Oh!
The hat really, after, finding the really cool hat, really allowed him to open up his mind and his heart to oppressing people.
How did we get here? How?
It's been like 5
It's horrible.
minutes.
This is terrible.
We just have like a dictator and some dude.
What the fuck? All right.
Just once, I'd love to see this game go in the direction of like 2 really good people going on like a wholesome adventure.
We're on to a great start, guys.
Oh god.
Yeah, of course, me as the token white dude here, I have to play the one being oppressive.
Oh my god. Okay, how could this get any worse? Keep Chris going.
Oh boy, alright.
Yeah,
You're about to find out, because today's quest is, what are my parents hiding from me? And the answer to that, I'm gonna say repression. Repression is what they're hiding from us. It's just something you gotta learn about as you grow up. But we'll see how that quest manifests on D&D Against Humanity, Episode 3, The Oppression Chronicles. Yay!
Go for it. Go for it, Gandhi. What's up? It's
Yes, Overcompensation Johnson. What if our parents? I really wish we could learn more about all the secrets of how to repress our emotions and how all those how that can be used.
I 100% agree. I really hope that, we can learn more about it, especially this other goal that I have, which is filling every orifice with butterscotch pudding.
That sounds marvelous. That sounds like just the most wonderful time. I, tell me, how have you gotten thus far? I would-
Why did I do this? It's a question I ask myself every fucking episode. It's been 3 for 3 so far. It always gets worse.
Okay.
Me and my
But
good
this-
friend Christopher Walken would love to know how you fill every word.
Hold on, I'm trying to add more cards, but every card I get is so fucked. No! No! Oh!
I didn't even get to properly start the quest. You
Start-
guys just made it canon that like you two are related and have like really weird kinks.
Why is everything I get as a card a sex thing? Chris, do something!
Alrighty, so it's a beautiful day. That was a bit of a character vignette for all of you to enjoy, but we start our adventure in the town of Science. It's a beautiful city nestled between two large statues of Bill Nye the Science Guy. They watch over this quaint little city where innovation propels society forward, ever moving, ever evolving. But on this specific day, the lights go out. All the electricity that keeps this city whirring, keeps it moving, keeps it constantly trying to find some peace and quiet and repress those poor people.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Well, we found the big bad of the session. Either way, the two of you come to discover that the city itself has gone under some sort of scientific repression. I don't think that's the proper term, but whatever the church did to science long, long ago, that's what's happening here.
Okay, so that's the lore.
Yeah, I'm building a very living world for you to explore. But as the armies of the devil himself march upon the city of Science, you note all of them are holding pikes and other medieval weaponry, which wouldn't be a problem for the city of Science, seeing as they all have guns. But because of the scientific repression, they scatter in the streets, running, screaming for their lives. How do the two of you respond?
As me being overcompensation, I see the people flailing around, and I see those what were they, devils? Was that
the army of the devil himself?
the army of the devil himself? I am going to attempt to punch them into an ass disaster.
So in normal D&D games, this is probably where I would have you roll for success. But I will allow you to pick one of the 5 cards I have in my hand, and that will dictate how successfully you do this.
I would like the middle one, please.
The middle one? Well, the middle card is Pulling Out. You managed to strike them with so much force that their entire army retreats from the city of Science, saving the day momentarily. But the devil, he's a tricky one, as he appears in the sky above you, taking the form of a micro-pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties.
No!
Oh, God.
The clouds part. The skies turn red and crimson. Those are pretty much the same color, but they turn to those colors. It's kind of like a gradient.
Oh.
But his face appears very Castlevania-esque. Tiny micro-pig there, and he says, "Spaghetti? Again?" Which we all know is draconic, or what is it, devilish? No.
Infernal.
Infernal for, bruh, what the fuck? He looks to his army, who are currently pooping back and forth forever from the sheer force of that blow, and looks to you, tap dancing like there's no tomorrow. I'm really just burning through these cards right now. And says, "My army may have been defeated, but in approximately like 5-10 minutes, judging depending on how this one-shot goes, I will appear before you, wielding a windmill full of corpses." and you will be those corpses.
Tell that to my friend Nicolas Cage, who is here right with me.
Why do you have so many people?
As I turn to my good friend Nicolas Cage and say, I know we have been through many adventures together. How do you feel about one last ride?
He says, yeah, I think this is how Nicolas Cage sounds, I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's go on an adventure, let's stop the devil. You and me, bud. Like we always do. Let's also bring that other guy. What's his fucking, Overcompensation Johnson? He seems pretty cool.
Yes. Or just overcompensation to his hot cousin.
Yeah. Let's also bring his hot cousin, Mike Pence. As a beautiful elvish maiden emerges from one of the nearby inns and says, "It is I, dear cousin of mine, your cousin Mike Pence."
Is
Okay.
the devil still there, or he left?
No, he vanished.
he
right?
left. His army retreated. He also did as well, but he did note that in an arbitrary time limit, probably anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, he will return.
All right.
Okay, so there's like 4 of us. There's Nicolas Cage, there's Gandhi, there's Overcompensation Johnson, and there's my hot cousin Mike Pence. And as I stare at my hot elven cousin Mike Pence, I get Vietnam flashbacks, and I go through the motions with the Vietnam flashbacks and hearing that the devil himself is going to be here in 5 to 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, approximately.
I arm myself with my socks. And that is all I'm doing.
Well, this is a one hot mess. I
As your vision leaves you and is propelled back into these traumatizing memories of Vietnam, a place that definitely exists in Faerun, you see something. You feel its power calling to you. The one way to stop the devil himself is giving 110%. You were only giving about 90. But this is the time. If you can find it in yourself to try just a little bit harder, you might be able to do battle with this ancient beast, this monster in human flesh.
Oh, wow.
oh,
You're right, inner demons. I was overcompensation, but I wasn't overcompensating enough. And I snap out of my flashback, and I begin prancing around. I'm just burning through all my white cards right now because I'm not getting anything use.
overcompensation. I have something that will aid us in our battle. I believe this will do the trick. You must bathe in the blood of Christ.
Oh, wow. Gandhi, you're so wise. Is there a body of what?
The blood of Christ. You must bathe in the blood of Christ.
Where are we gonna find the blood of Christ in 5 to 10 minutes?
You watch as
By
Mike
doing
Pence, your hot
responsibly.
elven cousin, emerges yet again and says, "I know a place to find the blood of Christ. I've lost my cards. Hold on, wait, where are they? The only place to find Jesus in his most physical form is a disappointing birthday party."
Oh,
What? Well,
that is disappointing.
oh, whose birthday is it? Hold on, quick, we can find out whose birthday is it. Maybe we can find the blood of Christ.
Is it
I look-
Christmas?
Shit. I gotta find a source to find really what was disappointing what?
A disappointing birthday party.
I look around and I look for where we can find the most disappointing birthday parties. I look for a botched circumcision.
Oh God. Well, luckily you find just that because the armies of the devil marched on a nearby birthday party, and you managed to find battlefield amputations, which is very similar to a botched circumcision.
Wow.
You find you find little baby Lena Dunham celebrating their 12th birthday party. But I don't even know who Lena Dunham is, but as the armies had marched on, it caused the party to fall into disarray. There's but a small child sitting there, a small baby Lena Dunham crying into their birthday cake. You've succeeded in finding a disappointing birthday party. How do you proceed?
I would love to frolic over.
While that happens, I'm looking for Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. How do you look for Jesus Christ?
I look around the birthday party and I see gay aliens. I'm gonna ask the gay aliens if they've seen Jesus Christ, and to convince them to help me on my quest, I reach into my pocket and pull out one of my most prized possessions, a picture of Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum. I need your help. I need to bathe in the blood of Christ so I can fight the devil himself. Please.
It's like a very weirdly religious angle for this game.
I don't know why!
The aliens look upon you and say, "You bear the mark of our greatest warrior, the cum monster. He has eaten stars from across the galaxy. If you wish to bathe in the blood of Christ, you need only do one thing. Discuss your feelings in an emotionally healthy way."
Oh God, we're doomed.
Well, I look to these gay aliens and I think of what is at stake here. And I begin to talk about my problems. It all started with Asians who aren't good at math.
Oh my God.
And Oompa Loompas.
Sounds like my childhood.
Yours is a tale as old as time, Overcompensation Johnson. We go with you on your quest in spirit, but not physically because we don't want to.
Oh, thank you. Still looking. Where's the blood of Christ? I need to bathe in the blood of Christ.
They look to you and present you a small bottle in the shape of anal beads, and inside is this dark sanguine liquid. It glows with this almost ethereal, otherworldly light. And there's also like a tiny cross in there that's just sort of like floating amidst the beads.
Of course,
yes.
Yeah.
With anal beads, yes, of course. It makes sense.
If you crack these open, like a cold one with the boys, you will be able to bathe in the... I just look at Luke. Anyway, you will be able to bathe in the blood of Christ, and that will give you the power to fight the devil. Is it weird that this is the one quest that's made the most amount of sense of the 3 episodes we've done?
Oh, wow, no. Thank you so much. I crack open the anal beads with the blood of Christ like I would with the boys, and I dance around it like the Star Wars holiday special.
While Overcompensation Johnson does this, I turn to the gay aliens and I want to ask them, how do you go about the best way for the systematic destruction of an entire people and their way of life? You must know.
Oh my God. We, the gay aliens. Jesus Christ. We, the gay aliens, do not agree with your desires nor your methods. But if you wish this knowledge, If you desire this, you must give us something in return. What do you have to offer?
Women's suffrage.
Oh my god. Well, we all know the one way to systematically destroy an entire group of people is heteronormativity. Are you done doing your dance in the corner overcompensation, Johnson?
I am still dancing. I hold on, I need a second, guys. What the fuck is this? Oh, how did we get here? Yes, I'm done. Overcompensation Johnson is gonna stop, and he's gonna see that Gandhi is a little bit off task, and I remind him. I don't have anything for that. I'm gonna get ready to fight the devil. I don't know what to do here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, overcompensation. I was just too busy having strong opinions about Obamacare.
Oh my god, why do we always have like a white supremacist as a fucking character? It's 2 out of 3 so far. I can only imagine how this will go as this continues on. Either way, as roughly 5 to 10 minutes has elapsed since arriving in the city and then retreating, the devil himself appears once more in the form of a stray pube, and he looks to you and says, "You don't understand my mission, my tragic backstory, why I wish to eradicate all life in this city, to repress them. It's because somebody in this city had a 3-way with my wife and Shaquille O'Neal, and I never quite got over it."
But
while he's distracted, I'm sneaking and I'm dropping a chandelier on my enemies and riding the rope up to give overcompensation Johnson a chance.
As he's bearing his soul to the city, trying to find some form of sympathy, you drop an entire chandelier on him.
And ride the rope up. That's a very important part.
Of course.
Yes.
The chandelier falls, and I will give you, choose one of these 5 cards to determine how that goes.
My far right, your left.
My left, got it. This one?
Yes.
Alrighty. Jesus Christ. As you drop the chandelier on the devil, he dies. As he is immediately expunged from the earth, rendering the entirety of this quest pointless. But you forgot he has an entire army at his beck and call, each taking the form of, oh Jesus, David Attenborough watching us mate. He's a big proponent of voyeurism, as they're all standing to the side watching their leader, their general, die via chandelier. Overcompensation Johnson, do you have anything to add?
I'm sorry, give 1 second. I look at the army and I'm like, but you forgot one thing. Is it David Attenborough that I'm staring at right now?
There's just like 1,000 David Attenboroughs.
I know the one thing that you cannot survive. Death by Steven Seagal. And I call out to Steven Seagal by the miracle of childbirth.
Jesus.
And offering a sweet spaceship, probably from the gay aliens. They won't mind that if I use it to get Steven Seagal. And I do these things. And I also noticed that, because this was a birthday party we initially said, I also offer a piñata full of scorpions as a summoning thing.
To help, I would love
Fullmetal Alchemist
to assist.
took a weird turn.
To assist overcompensation Johnson. I would love to offer tell the David Attenborough that he should be getting eaten alive by Guy Fieri, and to assist in some way in this godforsaken town.
Your ritual is a success, and from out of the smoke, Steven Seagal emerges, ponytail flowing in the wind, weird glasses and goatee, just very prevalent on his face. I don't know a whole lot about Steven Seagal, I'll be honest. I saw like one video
I actually
about
know
him.
a lot about Steven Seagal.
Would you like to take this? How does he appear?
I'm glad you asked, because I watch all of his terrible movies. Steven Seagal appears out of nowhere through a plot hole. His majestic ponytail that went out of fashion in the 90s, flowing in the wind, and he looks at me as he's misappropriating Asian culture, because that's one of his personality traits, with his outfit, and he looks. I don't know. I know what he sounds like, but I don't know. This is I don't know. I got Steven Seagal, but that's what he looks like, and
Solid. I will take it from here.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what he does.
Striking the army with the force of the entire female orgasm, they all begin to explode one by one. How they explode is left in the air, but they all explode, and that renders them functionally harmless. But Steven Seagal appears to the two of you and says, I have done this. Is this what he sounds like? I have done this deed for you. I, Steven Seagal. But I do not act for free. How will you pay me? Other than the pinata of scorpions and the spaceship.
Me, being Overcompensation Johnson, I reach into my other pouch where I pulled out the one with the cum picture, and I pull out my Overcompensation Johnson special, Viagra, and I offer it to Steven Seagal.
He looks to you and says, I take this gift with pride, seeing as whenever I'm not acting, I'm in hospice care.
Yes, that's right. Due to leprosy.
Oh God. This is true. I have so much leprosy right now, I left most of my appendages back in that battle. But do you know what the moral of this story is?
Yes, I think I understand. After witnessing all of the atrocities and the weirdest shit I've ever seen, I truly understand Scientology.
and drinking responsibly.
Oh my God. You're right. And all three of them high five. And with one resounding scream to the heavens, Steven Seagal announces that he's about to come, wrapping this adventure in a nice little package. Thanks for watching D&D Against Humanity, folks. I don't know what the fuck that was. But I do know that we all learned a valuable lesson here today. And that's slaughtering innocent civilians.
I'm sorry. Was it supposed to go? I don't know. My face is stuck like this. And this is one of the most disturbing things I've ever played.
So, same time next week, or?
Fuck this!
Thanks everybody for watching D&D Against Humanity. I'm Hamasama-kun, your DM for this evening, joined by my lovely friends, whom I most likely will not be speaking to ever again after this, Luke and Jade. Where can they find you on the interwebs, Luke, since you're the only one here?
You can find me at TUMIDLYNX or Misty Mountain Legends, where we have a podcast. Yay! I regret this immensely.
Is Jade actually gone? God. All right, that was TUD Against Humanity. I'll see you guys later.